Hi. Before discussing the different tools and options in Creo part modeling, I thought it is important for us to understand what is solid modeling, what is feature based modeling, and what is parametric modeling. So these are the three concepts which are very vital and very significant for us to understand and work. And let us try to discuss what is a solid modeling concept. And in order to explain that, I will be opening one of the Creo file. I have to click open. I need to select the .prt files, and you can see there are multiple files which I have saved during my previous works. So I will be selecting the first option or the first file and press OK. So right now you can see a solid model. So what is a solid model? A solid model is a realistic visual representation of a design. So you can see that I have tried to replicate the Airbus A320 aircraft, and I have created a scaled model of the aircraft. This model was created for an objective, for a research purpose, right? And what is the solid modeling concept in Creo? So Creo Parametric enables us to create realistic solid models, representations of different engineering systems. These are nothing but the virtual design models that are created for visualization and evaluation of the designs. Like in this particular case of the aircraft, what you are seeing in the screen right now, I have created this model to investigate the flow properties over the wing of the aircraft, right? And it was a separate kind of research. So this particular methodology helps us to save a lot of time, and it helps us to save the economics. For example, if we are trying to analyze the visualizations of flow over the aircraft by building a prototype, it would be obviously a costly affair. So in order to save all the complications and also the cost of creating prototypes and analyzing them in wind tunnels or any other methods, we can try to perform the evaluation using the softwares which are present with us. So that is the reason Creo is helpful for us in a very flexible and a very powerful way, right? So I have created this model and I have evaluated its performance with respect to the aerodynamics using some other solvers or flow solvers such as ANSYS, right? And one more point to understand is the models the solid models what we are having in Creo Parametric, they have their own material properties, such as they have the mass, they have their own volume, and they have the center of gravity as well. And if we are adding new features on the model, or if we are removing the features from the model, the properties gets updated. So that is a point to remember. The features in the sense, for example, this is a vertical tail, right? So this is a feature in the overall solid model, and this is a wing. So this is another feature on the aircraft model. So this is the right wing, this is the horizontal tail. So all these are the features. If I want to add another feature, say for example I want to add engines over here, so as I'm adding the engines, the overall mass of the aircraft changes. Mass of the scaled model what I've created. I'm not talking about the actual model because this is a scale geometry, and I will be showing you this thing with an example. So for example, let us see let me just try to delete some of the part first. And by the way, this is the model tree which I was trying to show you in the earlier video. Here you can see the number of steps that I have used for creating the model, the solid model. So these are the number of steps which I have created. And the best part of Creo is we can easily try to go at any step by just clicking on the insert here and stopping at any location. For example, if I'm stopping over here, I have reached to the step where I have created the center part of the aircraft. Then I can try to go to other steps as well, and you can see the features are creating, right? So let us try to see what is the weight of the mass of the aircraft in this particular stage. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to first see what is the material. So we have to assign a material before checking the mass, and material assignment can be performed under file option. We have to go to prepare, and we have to select model properties. So here you can see the units which we have selected in the earlier selection, or when we were clicking on the new option, new model, we have unselected the default option and we have selected the millimeter, Newton and second. So I will be always following this units, and you can see the material is not assigned right now. So I will be assigning a new material right now by clicking on change. So I will be having this window. Let me try to resize it. I have to click on the legacy materials, and these are the materials which are available as per default standards. And let me just try to click on steel, double click it. I will be having the material over here, right? So although the aircraft is made up of aluminum and different composites, let me just try to assign steel and see what is the mass of the scaled model right now. I'm pressing OK. So I got the material assigned, that is steel for the whole scale model. And now let me just close it. So in order to check the mass of the aircraft, let us go to analysis. So this is a ribbon. Here you can see different options which I have mentioned in the earlier video. So I will be changing to analysis, and I have the mass properties present over here. I will be clicking on the mass properties, and I have to click on preview. So you can see the volume, the surface area, and the density along with the mass. All these are present over here, and you can see that the mass is 6.53 E-2, which indicates 10 power minus 2 ton. So you can convert in kgs and you can see what is the mass. So as of now, let me just remember that the mass is 6.5 10 power minus 2, right? So let me just try to press OK, and let me try to remove or go to upper stages at this particular location with only the solid model of the fuselage. Click on mass properties again, click preview. You can see the mass has been reduced. It is 6.2 10 power minus 2. Clear? And tons are the units. So this is the way you can analyze the mass properties. And what I'm trying to tell over here is, as we are adding the features or we are deleting the features, there is a change in the material properties of the total solid model, right? So this is about the solid modeling concept. Let us try to go to the next concept in the next video.